Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be trying out a different way to style my hair. This time using foam rollers and setting spray, which I was inspired to do by other YouTubers. So let's go ahead and see how and why I did it. Here we go. It is a weeknight and I'm going to curl my hair using a no heat method, so that tomorrow when I wake up, my hair is ready to go. So some other YouTubers that I watch a lot are Rachel Maxie, as well as Loepsie. And both of them do their hair a lot. And they experiment with retro ways of curling your hair. So using Rachel Maxie's technique, I am going to be curling my hair using foam curlers and setting spray. Not setting spray, setting lotion. So what I've done here, following Rachel's guide, is I've gone ahead and bought some foam curlers, all in the same size. Which, like, if you walk down to your local drugstore or your, like, beauty supply shop, you can probably get these, but you probably have to get them in a set of, like, some large ones, some smaller ones, and it never really dawned on me that you could just get a package of all the same size ones. Of course, with the power of the internet, it is super easy to do. That's step one. Step two is using a setting lotion. Which is supposed to give you body, a firm set, and a silky sheen. And this is by Lotta Body. So it actually says that you need to dilute this with 2 to 3 parts water for normal hair, or bleached hair 4 to 5 parts water to 1 part Lotta Body. And so I've actually gone ahead and diluted it and then just transferred it to this bottle that no longer has anything except for water and a lot of body in it. So let's go ahead and get started. You might also want a few clips to get your hair sectioned. And what Rachel does is she starts kind of in 2, maybe even 3 sections here. I'm going to do them fairly generously. So I separated my hair into 3 sections, a top section, a mid section, and the bottom section. And the bottom does not have a ton of hair. So what I'm going to do is take some hair, make sure it's got no knots, and then grab my Lotta Body water solution and just spray my hair so that it's damp. Then we can just grab a curler, roll it up, and close it. So I'm gonna do that for the bottom section, which will be about 3 curls. Okay, next I'm going to move to this midsection. Okay, and now we can move on to the top. Alright, and I have curled up all of my hair pretty much. As you can see, it's not like a perfect pattern, but it was roughly divided by those 3 sections. As you're curling, I try to not grab too much hair so that everything gets curled approximately evenly and I don't curl it too tightly. The next thing that I'm going to do is just throw on a t-shirt to like lock in the curls overnight. Alright, and now that everything is nicely contained, I'm going to go to sleep and we will take these out tomorrow and see what I have created. Alright, it's the next day and I am back and my hair is still holding out. Let's take off the old t-shirt. And of course, because my hair was already dry to begin with, everything feels nice and dry now. So I'm just gonna take out all of the curls. Cool, so now I'm just going to take this Tresemme Curl Define Spray Gel and just give my hair a quick once over. And now I'm just going to take my Dead Man brush and go through and brush out the curls. I'm going to use some of my Bumble and Bumble BB Hairdressers Invisible Oil. Alright, and this is what I am left with. Just a ton of curls at the bottom of my head. Fairly controlled and straight at the top. Not too sure if it's brushed out enough, but I never really know when to stop. So if you have any tips for me, let me know. And here I am again at the end of a day, and here is what my curls are looking like. It's definitely like a voluminous look, I would say, more so than a defined curl. And my hair does tend to like clump together after a while unless I go ahead and brush it out again. It does give you a little bit of versatility that way, unless you're not committed to like continually brush it out, in which case you would just get like more defined curls. You do lose quite a bit of length, although of course throughout the day my hair did relax a little bit and get a little bit longer, but I overall think the waves look a little bit chaotic and crazy until they sort of like flow down into this sort of more wavy look. I do think my hair feels really nice, although I don't think it looks as organized as if I had used a hot tool. Maybe because when I'm rolling the rollers, I'm not really paying attention to which direction they're going, or just because it's harder to like grab sections and make it as even as when you're using a hot tool. Overall, I do think it is like quite glamorous, and I like the lack of volume around the crown of my head, which I don't know if I'm just traumatized from having poofy hair or what, but I don't like a ton of volume up here. So overall, I think this is a nice way to style my hair, and I know I will reliably get 3, maybe even 4 days of like nice looking clumpy curls afterwards. It's quite similar to my natural texture, so if I needed to, I could wet parts of my hair and experiment with and see how my natural texture will work in with these waves. So let me know what you think about this method for styling your hair. Is this something that you have tried or that you use often? Do you have a tip for me for how I'm setting the pattern? It's a very loose pattern, if it's a pattern at all, just those 3 sections, but I know there's like charts of like retro ways to set your hair. Overall, I'm gonna give this method a 3.5 out of 5. It's something that I will continue to play around with, but it's not my favorite. I do really appreciate it that it's no heat, so very good for your hair. But I mean, heat is that thing that just gives everything that extra smoothness that extra coordination, tame some of the like back craziness that I get from this method. That I mean, when I do it this way, I just like let it do whatever. Again, thank you so much for watching. A huge shout out to my patrons who help make these videos possible. You guys supply the extra funding I need to edit, purchase products, try new things, promote these videos. So thank you guys so much. If you'd like to help support my channel, you can check out my Patreon at the end card coming up. And aside from that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next beauty video. Hope you have a great week.